Okay, folks, as I mentioned, this is our arrangement room or our conference room that we meet with families. As families come in after they've lost a loved one, generally the next day or so, they'll come in and we'll start on funeral arrangements. Basically, the arrangements are not only to set the day, time, and location of where they want the service, but it'll also be, more importantly, the type of service that they want. It'll be the reflection of that person's life, and in doing so, we have several different options and ways that they can reflect on their loved one and make a celebration of that person's life. As I mentioned, in the past, it generally used to be the family would come in and just pick something and have the service and have it be done. Now people choose to make it a real personalization and reflection of that person. Different things that we have as far as urns on the back wall, differences in urns from different sizes, shapes, things that can be done with engraving, personalizing with the person's picture, hobbies, activities. Basically with urns, there's so many different options, and with cremation, there's so many different things that can be done. A lot of times people think, well, we just got to cremate and we got to scatter the ashes, or cremate and we got to keep the ashes at home in the closet. There's so many different things that they can do as far as having a service later on at a family reunion, or having a ceremony at their own church or in their backyard or at a park. There's just several different options of memorialization that can be done. Something new that we've also offered in the last 2-3 years are biodegradable urns and different options that way, so that even if it is typical land burial or ground burial, those ashes in that urn will be returned back to the earth, or water burial of those ashes. All those containers are biodegradable. So that's something that we've tried to keep up with. Once again, kind of the theme of the green services. We've got those options. Something else that people can also do if they choose traditional burial is how they want to personalize their casket, whether it be with life symbol corners. Somebody was a golfer, or they like to garden or cook, or very religious. That can reflect that person's life. Panels within the casket, different types of casket. There's firefighter caskets, Air Force. There's several different lines of caskets, things like that that can be chosen, rather than just coming in and making a selection just based because it's there. People really want to reflect on their loved ones more than they ever have. They want to take control of that service and make it something special, rather than a sad and grief-stricken moment of their life, which it is. But they want to try to celebrate more of that person and what they meant to their family. Guys, as I mentioned, kind of in the other garage, we do have paper files of a lot of insurance documents, things like that, legal documents that we have and keep and we submit. But we are doing mostly everything by computer now to accommodate everybody's pace. They're on such a fast pace now with so many different things to do. And even though the family is planning a funeral, they've got so many things to do. When somebody dies, there's about 85 different things that family needs to do within a short amount of time. So anything that we can do to simplify and ease that process for a family, we'll do so. And a computer program that we use really helps out with that process. The family will have to give us a lot of information when they first come in. Not only, once again, like I said, to set the date and time and arrange that service, but we've got to compile legal documents for the state of Kansas, Social Security, as I mentioned, any retirements or insurances that we have to file for these folks. We need to gather quite a bit of information. The information that we gather for the state of Kansas will be for the death certificate that we file with the state. Families will need a copy of those to file any insurance claims, life insurance benefits, retirements from their work or union pensions, things like this, sale of the house or a car that they may have. Those records are put in the state offices in Topeka. You file that with vital statistics, just as you would a marriage license, birth certificate, those legal forms. We notify the Social Security office to stop any of those benefits that may be coming to a retiree. The other information that we put in is all the information regarding the day of the service, the songs they want, the pastor's name, the flowers they've chosen, any register book, thank you card, details that they may want. I want a special poem put on the back, or I want mom's graduation picture blown up, and just any special requests that they may have. We'll put all that into one program, and we can kick out all those documents and save those people quite a bit of time to carry on and do what they need to do. Since we serve as an in-house unit of a funeral home crematory, we have our own cemetery, we're also able to basically take care of anything that the family needs to here. They can come in, arrange their service, plan for the burial services at our cemetery. They can choose all their flowers here. They can pick their monument or their headstone here. They really don't need to do anything other than in this room rather than going to 3 or 4 or 5 different locations to do those types of things. So we tried to make it more convenient and have everything right in here in-house for those people to choose those items. Okay? As I mentioned, kind of along the side wall there are small displays of monuments or markers that people can choose. Those headstones are what are placed out at the cemetery. The veterans have an option of getting a free headstone, so we assist with all those paperwork and things here. So a lot of that information, once again, is everything that we would cover right in here with those families.